Welcome to Thors Hammer, a roundtable discussion on the Minnesota Vikings by Viking fans from around the country. Each week we gather and discuss and hammer out everything about the Minnesota Vikings, what we saw the previous week, what we see in store for the upcoming matchup, and a few surprises along the way. Join us each week as we launch on a new adventure. It's here, it's Thors Hammer.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on Thors Hammer. We are sitting here in Eric the Reds because we drank too much and didn't fly out yet. After that game on Sunday, we celebrated and kept celebrating. And guess what we're doing right now?
Skol!
We're still celebrating, right?
Yeah.
So,
Damn right, yeah.
So before I introduce everyone, unlike the Vikings game, we're going to try our best to be entertaining for both half of the show here. Not just exciting for the second half.
Can't guarantee anything.
Yeah, try our best. We'll try our best. Let's say hello to Jason. How you doing?
I'm great, Bob. How are you?
Hungover, sore, but hey, hell of a weekend, right?
Damn straight.
Berserker, how you doing, man? You hanging in there?
Doing good. A few more gray hairs than I had before Saturday, but hey, that's no big deal.
Oh, you got thousands of hairs in your head, man. You're fine.
They're all leaving or turning gray, one or the other.
Yeah. All right. Scott, how you feeling today?
I'm doing excellent. I got a lot done in the first half, but I didn't give up. I started listening to the radio and I got a whole lot of work done, and kept peeking my ear in there for updates, and man, oh man, it was awesome. I was able to catch the last part of the game, and oh man, life as a Viking fan, eh?
Oh, I mean, so this year so far, we had a game, week 3 or something like that. We were 0-2 in our division.
Yeah.
And something like 176 teams in a row that started the season off 0-2 in the division failed to make the playoffs. Now we look at this past Sunday game. It was 0-99 teams that were down 20-0 at the half. You know what Cousins said here, hold my beer.
No kidding.
At 8-3, we can pretty much go 2-3 rest of the way and still make the playoffs. 3-2 are basically we're in.
Yeah, but honestly, this team needs a first round bye, at least. I think.
Oh, I agree. I mean, let's go 5-0 and take the friggin' division and play the NFC Championship game in Minnesota.
Although, you know what, I may want to take that back because, like we mentioned last week about this team, Zimmer's team's coming in and out of a bye. They had too much time for them to kind of sit on their laurels, and they have a hard time coming out of games like that. And so maybe we don't want to buy.
This is true. But, all right, let's go Berserker this week first. Berserker, give us your expert opinion of this game, the breakdown of the game we had there on Sunday.
Well, it broke down in the first half. That's just for sure. And the offense couldn't do anything. The defense couldn't stop anybody. It was just, I don't know, didn't get there in time to get warmed up or what. It just looked bad, and the announcers enjoyed it.
Yeah, fuck the announcers.
I think everybody hates us. I've never heard an announcer loved yet.
Well, they said some good things about Cousins the other day on was it NFL Network, I think it was. Who cares? Maybe it was ESPN, I don't know.
During the game, I just want some acknowledgement during the game when something good happens.
Oh, that'll never happen.
Yeah. Hey, at least he kept his cool. He didn't seem flustered. He just kept pounding away, and that's all you can ask for.
Agreed.
Out of him. So he's slowly knocking off those things that everybody's been giving him crap about. So maybe he's going to be worth the $84 million.
I wonder what Zim said at halftime. Does he get credit for adjustments now?
Gonna have to, I guess.
Yeah. Takes
Yeah,
a
and-
little
okay,
too
and then-
long to adjust, though.
Yeah. And defense only gave up 3 points. Otherwise, that 27 really wouldn't have made much difference. If they would have gave up another 20.
In the second half, they only gave up
Yeah.
3, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they only gave up 3 points in the second half after the adjustments were made. Or the ass chewing, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the second one. Hey, Jason, what'd you see?
Well, after several heart attacks, I was, and gray hairs and everything. I was just really pleased with the way, they came from the brink of another, Bills or Colts game letdown that they've had in years past, and they really showed me something that they hadn't had in years past. Like, the Vikings of old would have just, folded and waited for the next week. But these guys came rolling back furiously. I was happy to see Stefanski adjust. Cousins played out of his mind in the second half, and Zimmer made the correct adjustments on defense. So I think this win definitely built some character, and I think it's the kind of game that you have to test your team to see if they can come through hard times like that. So I thought it was fantastic.
I don't mind a team testing us, but it never should have come down to what it came down to. I mean, we all know Denver's got a pretty good defense, and we still put up 27 points on them, so happy with that. But their offense is not that good, and we gave them 20 points in the first half. How the hell is this team down 20-0 at home against Denver?
We'll take a look at the highlights. I mean, a lot of those passes were very well defensed, and I think it's because the Vikings pass rush just couldn't get to them. They couldn't pressure him. They got the passes out. I mean, Rhodes looked like he played a much better game than he has in the past few weeks. Trey Waynes played really good, but they just made it that much better of a play. I mean, I don't think it was anything really much different than we couldn't get to the quarterback, and they were making fantastic plays.
Yeah, it was almost like the curse of the rookie quarterback that always seems to beat us.
Yeah, what is that? That's kind of that. It doesn't make you almost want to keep the starter in there for the Vikings.
Nah. Grab some guy up the street if you're playing us in playoffs, whatever.
Yeah. Like that Zendejo guy we got from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
In the off week there.
Yeah, what was up with that? Why was he starting?
I don't know, but he saved that game. I'll tell you, in the end of the end of the first half.
Yeah, he did.
They score a touchdown or field goal in there. That's a much different outcome.
Well, I mean, whoever else would have been playing there probably would have been right there too. But why was Sendeo starting over Harris? Anyone hear the reason why?
Maybe he wanted to put the fear of God into Rhodes.
Oh, I mean, starting over Curse?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Curse.
Yeah.
Well, Harris is our starting safety.
Yeah, he was out with an injury.
Yeah, he wasn't out till the second half, though.
No, Anthony Harris was.
Oh, Anthony Harris.
And then Harrison Smith got hurt during the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what you said.
But there was some chatter about why did Sendejo get the start instead of J-Ron Curse.
Well, I think J-Ron Curse answered that one just the other day. He's got a little burr up his rear end.
Well, Curse actually saved the game at the end. What do you have, like 3 pass defenses in the final drive there, like 20 seconds left?
Yeah. Well, he
intercepted coverage.
Intercepted the ball last game to seal the win. Well, he's playing great, but I think he's got a little bit of an attitude.
I'm okay with the attitude.
It's
defense.
a good problem to have that kind of depth at safety, but they all want to start and they can't all start.
Oh, Jason, you said Harrison Smith got hurt in the second half. Did Sendeo hit him?
Oh, Harrison Smith? Yeah, probably.
Another hamstring, right?
It's
Isn't that what it
hammy, yeah, just like Thielen. Could be a week, could be a day, could be next season. Positive thoughts.
Oh, we got to start drinking again. You missed the negativity over there.
No, I'm still feeling ill from that last one.
Drinking dark negative beer too, so maybe that's the problem. I'll go with something light.
How about,
What?
how about the blood of your enemies?
There you go.
From the skull.
That'd be lighter colored than this stuff.
All right, let's break it down a little bit more. Who wants? We'll go to Scott.
What?
All right, we won't go to Scott.
No, you can. I can come up with something.
All right, give us some great inspiration.
It's great inspiration. Hey, who was it last week that said, I think it's going to come down to the last play? I think it was me.
At the end, you said give me all the points there. The 44 nothing.
Yeah, that was a joke, though. That was a joke. No, I tell you what, I started watching that game, and I said to my son, I said, man, this looks like Buffalo. Looks like the Buffalo game. And that's what it was looking like. You know, and you start falling behind like that, and then, I mean, the pressure heats up a little bit, then you get a sack, you get another 3 and out, you get a turnover, and next thing you know, you better do something or you're going to lose the game. I mean, that could have been, we've seen it before, 41 donut. We saw it against Buffalo. It sure looked like that was the way it was going to go. And
It's like we're drinking, Mr. Negativity over here. We're drinking.
yeah, no, I'm not saying, hey, this is the facts, you know?
That's just Viking history. 41
Well, exactly.
donut.
As a Viking fan, you know all those things. So it shouldn't come as a surprise. You really shouldn't get pissed off because you've seen it before. You've seen the script before, right? So, you know, same thing. You want to go more negative, we can go back to the New Orleans game in the playoffs, you know, and hallelujah, you know, Minneapolis Miracle, which never happens to the Vikings, but it did, you know, and you said the stat earlier, 1 in 99. No other team that's been down 20 plus points at halftime has ever come back to win. So those things, for the superstitious people out there, those are signs of good things to come.
So is this a team of destiny now?
I don't know. We'll take it game by game, right? That's all we can do.
The winds have changed. The winds have changed.
You know, gone are the days where I get pissed off about the Vikings. See, I got better things to get pissed off about, right? Like my beer is freaking warm.
Oh, you drink so damn slow, Sally. Speaking of that, while you're up, let's go grab another round. Well, at least grab the waitress. Not there, though.
I'll grab.
I'll grab.
Zureka, we know you too well, man. We have like
That
3
waitress
pending
is,
lawsuits against you already this year.
that waitress is Large Marge.
Yeah.
Tell him Large Marge sent you.
Well, she's the one not trying to sue him. She's trying to get his number.
Pushing for the pushing.
So how was
Alrighty.
that breakdown? Hey, wasn't that typical?
Is that a good breakdown or what?
Yeah.
All right. I'll take over, I guess.
No, but look at the second half, and all those touchdowns, wide open wide receivers for the Vikings. What was the difference? You telling me it was Zimmer's talk at halftime?
No.
There's no.
The offensive play call was much better. They actually had Cousins rolling out. 2 touchdown passes, he rolled left. He hit Rudolph wide open, and the pass he threw to Diggs was fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that you couldn't throw a better pass than that, really.
No, I could probably throw that pass.
To Diggs? No. To Rudolph, yeah.
To Rudolph, yeah. The one to Diggs, I could do it. I'm awesome.
Damn right. I mean,
All right, so some numbers for you here. Cousins, 29 for 35 for 319. 9.1 yard average, 3 touchdowns, again, 0 interceptions.
Yeah.
But he gets sacked 5 times. A little concerned about that, but that's not on him. So, I mean, a couple of me probably could have threw the ball away or scrambled a little bit better, but is what it is. His key guy was 78. and his rating was 133.2.
Yeah, he's got the longest streak, the longest active streak in the NFL without an interception.
Yeah, and wasn't that last interception that one that
There it is. Seattle, he throws 5 now.
No, that's see, that don't work that way, Mr. Superstitious. Knock on wood. No, it doesn't work that way because it's the bye week. So all negativity.
Yeah, there you go.
All negativity goes towards the Packers. You know, it's always the closest team to the East.
All right.
So
Sure.
no, but Cousins' last interception was that one that banged off of Diggs' face mask, right?
Yeah, and Sandeo intercepted it, believe it or not.
That's right. That's right. And do you know how, Jason? Do you know how far that goes back from there? Because he's only had 3 interceptions this year.
Yeah, that's it.
So that probably would have came earlier, like in those 2 crappy games earlier in the season.
I know one was in Green Bay. We all remember that one.
Right.
The other was in Chicago.
Um,
Well, he threw one at the Falcons. No, he only threw 10 passes at the Falcons.
Yeah. Well, it don't matter. It's been a long time, and that
yeah, the fact that we can't remember it is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So again, he's on pace to put up match the numbers he did last year, and throughout NFL history, he's the only quarterback to ever do it. Again, 4,000 yards,
See.
70% completion, over 30 touchdowns, and 10 or less interceptions.
Yeah.
He's on pace for it again, and like I said, he's the only quarterback in NFL history to ever do it. But he might do it again.
Yeah.
What's more impressive this year is the yards per attempt are way up.
Oh yeah,
That's
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 we
the real
have
impressive part.
Cook healthy helps.
Yeah. So for you positive, superstitious guys, that's another good sign.
Yeah. Well, speaking of running game, Cook pretty much non-existent.
Yeah.
You know, popping 26 yards on 11 carries. No, nobody else really did anything.
Now's the time when you chime in and say, I could do that.
Me? Oh hell no.
26.
I'm like CJ Ham, man. I might get 2 yards in a cloud of, well, you know.
I'd be more like Jerome Bettis. You need 1 yard, I'll get you 3. You need 5 yards, I'll get you 3.
No, give me 1 yard and I'll fumble after taking a hit.
But you know, receiving, Diggs had another monster game. 5 for 121,
Yeah.
touchdown. Kyle Rudolph 5 for 67 and touchdown.
Irv Smith, he got his first touchdown.
Yeah,
And I
Yeah.
think that put Kyle Rudolph in the tight end touchdown lead.
He's been so huge the last few weeks, Rudolph. Such a nice
It
thing
really
to see.
has.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
You bet.
hey, let's quickly flip the ball to the other side and go on defense.
Oh wait, I want to say one thing about offense before we switch over.
Right?
4 drives in the second half, 4 touchdowns. That's all we had. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. 2 drives in the third. 2 drives.
Thank you, Kubiak's adjustments.
I like that. Too bad we had 5 drives. It was the last.
Shortest drive was 62 yards. Everything else was higher. All the other 3 drives were.
I wish they had a little more consistency over the 2 halves, because the finals. It's one thing losing 10-0. I'm ready to drown myself in my beer,
Yeah.
and stick around and you watch the game more and more. It's like, okay, we're coming back. When they finally took the lead, it's like, oh shit, how are they gonna blow this now?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So from there, I'm watching the final drive by Denver. It's like, oh my god, get him! Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They had 3 attempts in the end zone that Hurst knocked away. It's like, thank you.
Exactly. Yeah. See, it's just playing with you. Here we go again. Oh, he's gonna score a touchdown. We're gonna lose this game. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, the week before Dallas,
It's a different movie. It's a different movie that's happening.
Do the football gods actually like us now?
Their defense is it's making plays when it needs to. I mean, it's making it more interesting than I'd like it to, but they are getting it done at the end. But it kind of ticked me off, like watching that final drive and really in different points of the game too, where it was like third down or fourth down, where they don't blitz and they just get torn up.
Yeah.
On the back end because there's no pressure on the quarterback. Like the secondary isn't as good as it used to be. They need to blitz more. That's my opinion.
Well, they do blitz quite a bit.
But it
more?
just seemed like every time they needed to, they didn't. Every time it was third down, they backed off. Or fourth down, they backed to, you're just watching the quarterback sit back there with all the time in the world, and then you're just praying to God that the pass gets knocked down.
So why do you think that is? Is it because the safeties and the cornerbacks just aren't up to covering those wide receivers? I mean,
we lost Smith towards the end of the game, so that could be why no blitzes.
Yeah.
No sneaking him up to the line of scrimmage and getting that guy.
Yeah. Well, I think they put a lot of zone too. Nickel.
Prevent win.
Yeah, prevent win defense.
Ben, don't break.
Yeah. Well, got some good stats for you here. So 2 teams in the
Did you say
NFL right now that are
snacks?
undefeated at home. Vikings are 1. Anyone want to guess what the other one is?
New England.
Yep. Yep.
What? What's that stat? What did you say?
Only 2 teams in the NFL right now are undefeated at home.
Oh.
Vikings and Pats. Vikings are 5-0. Pats are 4-0.
Yeah, well, who gives a shit about the New England Patriots?
Well, I'm just saying, it's 2 teams. You got to say who the other one is, right? Otherwise,
Yeah, I know. But, I fart in their general direction.
Something
Your
about
mother was
elderberries.
Yeah, your mother was a hamster and your father ate the Villeri. Something like that.
Yep.
All right, so break it down a little bit more. Points scored. I never want to see that dance again. Shut
Hey,
him off.
I'm a wild cannon. I'm telling you. We're going into the bye off a big hallelujah Viking victory. Everybody should be dancing still.
I'd probably hurl. I've been drinking since Friday.
Well, to each their own.
All right, so points scored. Vikings are second. I'm sorry, hold on. Third? Damn it, lost my
fourth or
place.
fifth.
Lost my place. Damn it.
You okay?
No, I can't see. They're third in the league in points scored. Only Baltimore and KC have more. Vikings are at 289. I'm wrong. They're fourth. San Fran has more.
Yep. Yeah. Fourth overall in points scored.
I had all these notes perfectly until today. Anyway.
Yeah, those are some high quality stats.
Yeah. And points allowed, they're at 205, which ranks 10th in the league. Not bad. 4th in points 10th in allowed. I'll take that.
Yeah. If you score more, you have a winning record.
Then you stop more.
Most of the
You
time.
have a winning record.
What?
What?
Blasphemy, I say. So their point differential, they're a plus 84. Not too many teams more than them. Somehow Dallas is. Baltimore and New England.
It's a good football team. We have a good football team this year. We really do.
Yeah, they got talent. Up and down the board, that's what they say.
So we'll do that later on the year. Mr. Positivity, right? Positivity.
Always. What are you referring to?
I positively need another drink.
Oh man.
Right, Berserker?
Damn straight.
No, I'm far from that right now. I can barely see, but that's what makes this show so much fun. I'm flying out tomorrow morning. I'm getting back home, and I'm going to sleep a couple days. A couple days easily.
Did you just read a text from your wife? I'm flying out tomorrow morning. We'll be home. That was from your wife, wasn't it? That's not what you really want to do.
I have to get back home. I'm sore. I'm tired. You guys, you kill my liver. I'm loving it, but I gotta go. We have a bye week, and we'll be back out. What, Seattle? That's gonna be a long, drunken flight.
Yes. Let's take the train. Let's take the Amtrak.
Oh, John Madden style.
Yeah, who's gonna drive the bus?
Not it.
The sober guy.
Yeah, let's take the Amtrak. We can take a cooler on there. We can take snacks. It'll be good.
I mapped that out. When do we have to leave by?
It takes 54 hours. So
7 days.
no,
I are
that's-
good at math.
That's like 2.5 days. Two and a half days.
Carry the four. No, wait.
Jeez.
So a beer an hour. It's like 2.5 cases.
Oh, now we're getting serious. Yeah.
Well, we can just you can carry like 2 suitcases. We can bring a keg. That'll last 2 days.
What are you guys gonna drink? All right, Jason, give us some more factual numbers that sound good.
Okay, well, according to NFL Network, the Vikings are now seeded 90% chance
Yes.
to make the playoffs.
I knew it. I knew it.
So,
Well, that goes back to the opening statements that 0-2 in their division, 176 teams straight have not made the playoffs. Looks like we're going to break that one. And again, the down by 20 points at half. 99 teams. 99 teams on down to the wall. 99 balls of beer. But
Speaking of bottles of beer, I'll be right back.
all right, grab around.
this team is breaking the mold. It does not care about precedence this season, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, but that's the end the way it always ends for us. I hope not. I hope not. Just one in my lifetime. I'm not getting any younger here, right, Berserker?
That's right. That's right. Just one. Come on, just one.
Take 2, 3.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Once I get the one, then I'll yeah.
That works for me. All right, about time for a word from our sponsor here. Ben, is your big Viking horn not always so big? When the wife wants to be sacked, you just sit on the sideline? Well, you're not alone. But cheer up. The makers of Viagra have made you the sack master. That's right. Just one purple pill, 20 minutes before game time kickoff, and you'll be pushing that purple helmet into the end zone all night. In fact, after you score your touchdown, you will want to go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point. But be warned, you may want to be wearing a safety unless you are planning on having more Viking fans. So call 1-800-BIG-HORN for your free sample today. Welcome back. We drained out bladders. At least Berserker did. He's gone for a while. And we got more rounds of alcohol for us to indulge in and keep celebrating the wonderful victory on Sunday. Guys, question for you. How long are we going to drink for if we win the Super Bowl?
So they win the next one.
I'll let you know.
All right. don't know if my bladder and liver will lift. Make my liver quiver. All right, so Vikings do not play this week. They are on the bye.
What?
Yeah, some kind of weird rule they started years ago.
How many Viking fans are getting married this weekend?
Let's see. Raise your hand.
Not me.
0. We have smart fans. Anyway, we're gonna do a little bit something different here.
Uh-oh.
Let's try pick a guaranteed win. Then we will get into upset specials. Don't pick both here. Just pick the lock first.
Guaranteed.
Poppy, you go first.
Oh, thanks. A guaranteed
problem.
win. Who do the Packers play? San Francisco. Ooh, I don't want to pick that game. I'm gonna pick the Dallas Cowboys over the New England Patriots.
Guaranteed win?
Guaranteed win.
Wow.
That's gonna be that's an upset special too.
You taking both of 2 for 1. All
2
righty.
for 1. I'm gonna go big or go home. That's what Case Keenum says.
All right. Who's going next? And go. Fine. Jason, go ahead.
All right. My guaranteed win is going to be the Seattle Seahawks, who I guarantee will beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right. Zerka.
I just hope the Eagles beat the hell out of them.
Niners over the Packers. Fuck the Pack.
I'm down with that.
Alrighty. My guarantee, I am taking. You guys are leading much.
Leave much. Yeah,
The
like
Saints.
I took your pick.
Yeah. Oh, the Saints are gonna beat the Panthers badly.
See that?
All right. So now we do the other spinning. We do some upset specials.
You want me to go?
Sure. Well, you already did.
I'm gonna take the Dallas Cowboys. over the-
What? No way!
Oh man, you yelled in my ear.
Oh, sorry, man.
I forgive you. It's okay.
He loves you, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, buddy.
Give him a hug. No, wait. Go away.
No.
Last time he did that, he spilled chili cheese all over my back.
Yeah, but he licked it up.
I got a long tongue, but ain't that long. Oh, you mean he licked it up? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were drunk. You remember that?
Yeah.
We have video.
Hey.
We'll show you the video later.
Hey.
All right, Rizuk, you can go second here.
Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. Tigers.
All right, Jason.
Crazy.
All right. Berserker stole my thunder there. So
Oh,
Oh!
there's two of you.
I have to go a different direction. All right, I'm going to go with the Jets over the Raiders.
Ooh.
Oh, you could have picked my fish. They're down, but they're up against Cleveland.
Yeah,
They ain't
no,
gonna. They
I'll
ain't
go,
gonna
I'll
win.
go with the Jets.
Is it gonna be cold up there in Cleveland? They ain't gonna. Never mind. Go ahead.
I don't know. Cleveland's in a tailspin.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Broncos upsetting the Bills.
Wow, that'd be a big upset.
We probably should have someone write these down because we're not going to remember.
No one listens anyways. Who cares?
I got my upset special last week as well. The Falcons.
I forgot who I picked.
I did too, and I know how I picked. That's about it. But I got it right. Woohoo!
Good job. Good
Yay.
job out of you.
Was I on a show last week?
Who knows?
I don't remember who I picked.
Was I on the show? What show?
All right, so there's no Vikings game this week coming up, so everyone enjoy the week off. I got nothing else to add here. You guys want to add anything? Oh no, so I'm hurting. We have time for bed. Been a long, 5 days now? When did we get here? Friday?
Almost.
Right?
Wednesday.
Oh, I will add this. Go on NFL.com and vote your favorite Vikings to the Pro Bowl.
Ooh.
Oh, is it that time already?
Yep.
In the
And
season?
Kirk Cousins has been nominated again for FedEx Air Player of the Year.
That deserves a skull.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are out of here. Skull.
Skull. Au revoir.